Let's talk about data science. Today we're talking about graphs for machine learning. This is only part one. We will not actually talk about any machine learning today, just what a graph is. And it's not a graph like you think of, like here's a line, here's a squiggle, here's a bar chart. No, that's a chart. We're talking about graphs. Okay, this is a graph. What is a graph? A graph is a collection of information that are connected via their specific relationships to each other, to other nodes in the graph. The actual entities they're called nodes, and then what connects them are edges. And this is used for a lot of various things. A lot of it is like social networks. So think about your LinkedIn, your connections, your Instagram, your followers, the internet, and hyperlinks. It just connects a bunch of objects that the objects themselves, the nodes, they contain metadata. So if I'm an object and you're an object, then I would have like, my name is Allie is a data scientist, Allie is 23, blah, blah, blah. Think about the internet, like Wikipedia pages. The way that you jump through pages without searching for something new is by clicking on other links. So like those hyperlinks form a connection between two articles or two documents or two Wikipedia pages. So the next thing about graphs is they can be either directed or undirected. So directed graphs would say like I follow you, but you don't follow me. There could be a one-way connection. Like on LinkedIn, I'm connected with a lot of LinkedIn influencers, but they're not connected to me. So that's a one-way graph. So if we were represented via a graph, you would have an arrow going from my node to their node, but no arrow coming from theirs to mine. So you can only follow the graph that one direction. Now, if it is an undirected graph, then there is no arrow. So you would just have one connection between two people who are connected somehow. Okay, the next thing we need to talk about are adjacency matrices. That's this thing right here. Here's your graph. This is your adjacency matrix. So when you're storing this information of your graph, you're not going to store this. That is a visual. That's for people to see. Computer doesn't really need this. Computer can work with this. Think about storing this like with the internet. Think about the internet stored like this. No. This is math. Matrices, computers like. How do we get this to turn into this when we need to look at it? So if you can see here, there's A, B, C, D, E. There's A, B, C, D, E, and A, B, C, D, E. And these ones and zeros represent whether or not there's a connection. So we can see that A is connected to B, to C, and to D. So now we go to A and we see B, C, D. And these are all ones, meaning they're connected. And it goes both ways. So if you go to like B, you can see B is connected to A and also to D. So this is how you can recreate your matrix. So that's all for the intro to graphs. Come back to the next part for actual machine learning methods and how we utilize the graphs to actually tell us insights. Now we'll talk about like predicting the next node, predicting a connection, things like that. So follow along for more content like this. Leave any questions in the comments down below. Bye.